Hey, babe, I got you something to drink.
Thank you, honey. So sweet. Oh.
All been there before, rushing to get to the airport when you suddenly realize you forgot your passport. Well, Apple says it's got you covered. The company launching a new feature yesterday. It's called Digital ID. It's a way to carry a copy of your passport on your iPhone or Apple Watch. The ID is then stored in your Apple Wallet. Now, right now, digital ID can be used at TSA checkpoints at more than 250 U.S. airports, with more coming later. However, very important to note here, it does not replace a physical passport and cannot be used for international travel or border crossings. All been there before.
I was shy, kind of like how about I was shy, but how I could dodge. Step out into the elder apostle, great miracles rule well. Sincere citation that I can put to the truth. Look out the four corners of the earth to the fear and power of Yahweh. I was shy, that's the help will let. And when the word only call Jesus Christ, means Yahweh Shai. If the word only call God, his name is Yahweh. If you were like, if they said to the so-called Negro, Latinos, and then American Indians, and other line descendants compared to the 12 tribe of Israel, due to the scattering amongst the nations across the four corners of the earth. This is my hearty call from the great military Los Angeles camp, back from the lessons, and Abanawa Style will only be edifying to the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Shehawah Kakadash, which is the Holy Spirit. And this is Apple has officially launched digital ID, a new way to add an ID such as U.S. passport or Apple Wallet in the United States. Lucky. At launch, users will be able to use digital ID at TSA checkpoint at more than 250 airports in the U.S. for domestic travel. See? And this is the beginning of the digital of how can I say it? The digital system. Alright. They're gonna start on your phone. They're gonna move to under your skin. Alright, they're gonna move to an implantable device under your skin. Alright, you can lose your phone could die, anything. Alright. So this is a step closer to the MOTB. Alright. So you already know the system is in place for the digital ID. Alright. The phone is just a hardware. Alright, the software is already in place. Alright. And the other hardware to scan ready things, which is gonna be under your hand. Alright, they already have all these scanners and readers. Alright, for the implantable device in your hands for your digital ID to pop up. Okay, so let's get to the article. We go straight to the source on Apple.com. Apple introduced digital ID, a new way to create and present an ID in Apple Wallet. Alright, Apple today announced the launch of digital ID, a new way for users to create an ID in an Apple Wallet using information from their U.S. passport and present it with the security and privacy of iPhones or Apple Watch at launch. Digital ID acceptance will roll out first in beta at TSA checkpoint at more than 250 airports in the U.S. for in-person identity verification during domestic travel, with additional digital ID acceptance use cases to come in the future. Digital ID gives more people a way to create and present an ID in Apple Wallet, even if they don't have a real ID compliant driver license or state ID. Digital ID is not a replacement for a physical passport and cannot be used for travel and border crossing like you use a passport. Let me just show y'all the rest of it, how you can add it to the wallet and stuff. And being that I have an iPhone, add top of the screen, the wallet. There's a wallet. And then you just click on driver license and ID card. And these are the states that currently accepted right now. And that's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 states. Alright. They're pretty much going to be all the states. Alright. It's just as of right now. Okay. So like I said, this is the next step closer to the MOTB being initiated. Okay. And all I gotta do is change the rules and ramifications of the use of the digital ID. Alright. This is just a start of it. Alright. But we all know what it's gonna lead to. Alright, we know the end game. Alright. This is the Revelation 13. And 15, because all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their forehead. But it matters you're in college, you go to school, you work, you don't have a job, in jail, you're gonna have a digital ID. Alright, attached to the implantable device that can be inserted inside your body. Alright, which is MOTB. Alright, that final device is an RFID chip. Alright, when I read it, the digital ID will pop up of who you are. Alright, and your information. Alright, and restrictions you may have where you can travel to. Alright, because you're not going to just be freely really travel anywhere you want to. You might have restrictions where you can't leave your city. Alright, you can't leave your state. That's why all the end game is the digital enflammement, alright, via the MOTB. Alright. And that no man might buy or sell save he that has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. See? And that's what they're gonna do to restrict you and control you to where you can buy and what you can sell. Alright, be it that implantable device inside under your skin. Alright. You won't have the liberty to travel and buy at will. You'll be restricted. Alright. And that's what it's coming down to. Alright. All to track you. Alright. And that's why it's also known as the digital enslavement that Esau either want to ultimately achieve for the New World Order. Alright. And that's their end game. But we know, according to prophecy, they're not going to be 100% successful. Alright. It's the link, the article. Alright. On Apple's own website. Yeah, that's that. So long.